Hey folks, Cornell with YouTube Fishing Vids. Well, it is about 5:30 in the evening, the last evening I have to enjoy the golf course ponds behind my parents' condo in their retirement community. I've got 3 weapons of choice with me tonight on a blustery, the windiest night of the routine of all the nights and all the days I've been here. We just had a big old storm come through. This is a really awesome night for some power fishing. So how about that? We got the white Booyah Pad Crasher. I'm in the same area where I got my first topwater fish in 2019 and my very first snakehead, which was up and around the corner. Starting where I started the other morning, where I had that first experience with a snakehead and topwater fish, and I've got the lipless crank, and I've definitely got a spinnerbait. Those are the 3 baits all day long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and get my snakehead, a bigger snakehead, another snakehead, and or a bass on the topwater frog when I'm working the edges, and then I'm just gonna throw out and do everything I've been doing with that lipless crank and that spinnerbait to see if I can pick up a big old bass. So just stay with me. Let's see what we can do in 2 hours of fishing. 5:30 about right now, and we've got about till 7:30 to fish. So let's get at it. Just gonna work the thick stuff back here in the corner and then get out to the open water with the lipless crank and the spinnerbait and just cover every part of this pond I can and see what's biting. It is so windy that that tripod actually blew over, so I got it stabilized now with my backpack. Time to go with that lipless crank, guys. It is blowing out here, crazy. And nothing on that topwater frog in that entire area. It's a little early and the sun is in and out, but this bad boy right here did some damage. I hope I can do some damage in this spot. Have never thrown, ever thrown a lipless crank in this area of the pond. So let's just see if it does some damage like it did in the other area. Water's pretty clear here. There's a tiny little bit of color to it. So with this cloudy skies, everything I'm dealing with, that classic sexy shad, that's what I got on. So I'm throwing a classic sexy shad and a Strike King red eye shad. That was cast number 1. Let's get out there. There we go. Right at the shoreline, guys. You may have watched me do it, but I was doing my classic little yo-yo. I was hopping it off the bottom and getting right there at the edge. Right before it got to me, he smacked it. First bass of the night. And I flipped the camera around. Basically, I just flipped it around. I'm facing the other direction. Right over here is where I was starting with that top water. And I threw a few times. I didn't even throw the spinnerbait yet. I decided to stick with this lipless crank for a while since it's always done so well for me out here the past few days. So I'm gonna get the pliers out, get this guy out, and we'll toss him back and get another. All right, there you go. First fish of the night. That tells me that I probably don't need to do such bombing cast because he hit right here. Let's see if we can get some more up a little more shallow. Well, I did make a move, folks. Got that one fish on the lipless, covered a little ground over there, but I wanted to get over here to this little narrow spot, this little spot where I've got a group of trees across from me and that canal that swings back around from on my backside over here where I caught my first snakehead. So I'm gonna start here and probably work my way back around to where I parked. I don't have a lot of time, like I said, so I wanna cover as much water as I can. And with the wind direction and everything that's going on right now, I think I'm in a good spot. So hopefully I'll pick off a few. All right, folks, check this out. My friend Cy is here. Cy and I fished together a little while back. Look what he just showed me. I hope you can see that. He's showing me a picture of you said it's a torpedo, head and torpedo? Yeah. With a peacock bass and a largemouth bass on the same bit at the same time. That's epic. I have never seen anybody catch a peacock and a largemouth at the same time. Hats off to you, man. I can tell you right now, there's not too many people who have done that, Cy. That is awesome. Cy is a super nice guy. I met him out here a little over a year ago. We actually fished together on this same strip. He lives right here. He loves it so much here. He literally moved here because the fishing on these lakes is just that good. He does really well. And from what you can see, he actually got himself a peacock and a largemouth on the same topwater bait. Unbelievable, but believable. There's some fish in these lakes and they definitely like to eat. Oh, is that a fish? I sure did get one. Stop and go right after Cy left me. There you go. There's fish number 2, and it's just a dink. Little stop and go with the lipless crank. It's still working. And again, I haven't really thrown the froglet yet. I'm gonna, in this spot anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and throw it when it gets just a little bit later and after I cover a little more water to kind of see what the situation is out here. It's nothing like it was in that one spot. I just don't want to hit the same spot every single time and burn it out. And not to mention, I'm just looking for that giant. I'm somewhere in these lakes, there's a giant. I'm sure I'm gonna catch him one of these days. Well, folks, this being my last night and the action being actually as slow as it is, I put some time in over here. I'm gonna call it here. I'm going back to my spot. I know it's gonna be a little redundant in these videos. You know, it's a challenge for me to not go where I know these fish are biting. I'm gonna go back to my spot, guys. I'm gonna hit it up. I'm gonna do the spinnerbait. I'm gonna throw my lipless crank. I maybe even throw a little whopper plopper because the sun's going down. And it'll be the latest I've actually fished. I've got it going on. I'm gonna be fishing probably until dark tonight, so I got some time. I'm running over there. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pack up, and next time you see me, you'll be seeing me fishing in my little epic honey hole. Guys, if that's a bass, it's a nice one. I made it back to my little honey hole, and guys, I decided to do something different right off the bat, and I slow rolled this spinnerbait on the bottom instead of throwing the lipless, and I got a nice one. I got a real nice one. It's not huge, but it's a chunky fish. Oh my goodness, I'm glad I made that move, guys, because it really wasn't quite happening at the other spot. And here I am within like 2 casts throwing the spinnerbait and letting it sink way to the bottom. I got myself a nice one. Here we go. Beautiful. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? All right, not a huge fish, but it's another one. And the sun's going down. I only have about an hour maybe. And there's a couple guys fishing. There's a couple guys over here in the corner. One guy on the golf course side fishing from the bridge. Another guy over here fishing soft plastics with little spinning rods. So I'm power fishing. I'm going to do the spinnerbait thing on the bottom. All right, guys, let's make a move. We got to get over to this bridge because there's a lot of bait fish activity, all kinds of stuff happening. It's getting really dim out here. This is the perfect time of night. I do have a whopper plopper, so I might be throwing a whopper plopper on here in a minute. Okay, so over in this area, I'm going to definitely throw my my little lipless, the red eye shad, and see if they're still over here like they were the other night. And I'm going to go to that spinnerbait and see if I can get them on that like I did the other night. So let's see what happens. There he is. Oh, a nice one, guys. Oh, I got a nice one. He came back and got it. It was a bump, and then he nailed it. Oh, it's a nice fish. It's probably the nicest fish of the trip, but I don't lose it. Oh, I got him, guys. Oh, we just barely got him. There he is. Okay, stay in here. Stay in here. Guys, check that out. That's a beauty. That's actually the nicest fish of the trip. And I got it. He hit it once, and he came back and got it again. I'm so happy I'm back to this spot. In the evening, it's later than I've ever fished. I got to be a little more quiet because there's people eating dinner, all kinds of stuff going on with Easter weekend and such. So let's put him back, try and get some more before it gets too late. Just on the bottom hopping, guys. Absolutely incredible. That was such an awesome bite, especially feeling him hit it the first time. I let it back down and it was just fluttering, and he just tagged it, and it got so heavy. It is such an incredible feeling. Getting a lipless crankbait bite when you yo-yo it, it's absolutely, I mean, slow rolling spinnerbaits, it's all good. Any kind of moving bait bite's amazing, but a lipless crankbait, it's seriously, I mean, it's just an explosion in your hand, and that's exactly what that felt like. Just like the other night when it got a little bit later, the bigger ones came out, and they were hitting that spinnerbait way down on the bottom with that last minute decision I made to throw down another video after I was supposed to sign out after that mystery tackle box unboxing / thwacker throwdown with their lipless crankbait. Man, I'm telling you, the bigger fish were there. I caught a handful of them right at the end of the night and lost a couple of them too. So that just tells a tale. I just can't wait to start throwing that spinnerbait one more time, but if they're hitting this lipless one more time, why not? I'll just keep throwing this until it just doesn't seem to happen in this exact spot. And then out comes that spinnerbait. All right, guys, I'm happy to get that one fish, but they're few and far between. Awesome size fish, but not the numbers that I'm used to out here. No surprise, like I said, probably caught them all, but let's go ahead and throw that spinnerbait way down on the bottom, see if that happens. Oh, baby, guys, I'm about to make a run. I'm gonna stay chesty because I just saw a giant pop right there. Let's see if they want to eat the spinnerbait. All right, that fish was just too big not to throw to. Let's see if he wants to eat this spinnerbait right here. Oh, and he did. Oh, he hit it. Oh my gosh, he hit it. He hit it hard. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go back out there. Unbelievable. Let's see if he's still sitting there. He might just eat it. I'm gonna get a little flutter when I do it. Give him one more reason to hit it. All right, come on, baby. Let's do this. Sink, about 3 seconds. Slow turn. Slow turn. Twitch, twitch. Slow turn. Twitch, twitch, pause. Come on. Tag it, tag it, tag it, tag it, tag it. Come on. Eat that thing. Dude, that was a nice pop. Dang. Big fish, too. All right, let's go a little deeper. Maybe he just came up, got something, he went back down. So I'm gonna go ahead and sink it all the way to the bottom. Slow roll it right here by the bridge. Come on. Oh, there he is. Oh my God, guys, this is a giant. This is a giant. This is a big fish. Oh my God. Guys, this is a big one. This is a big one. This is the biggest fish of the trip, no doubt. Slow rolling the spinnerbait. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's a giant. I saw him jump over here. I had to come over here and try and get him, and I did. Unreal. He's a big one. He is a big one. Let's see how big he really is. Nice fish. Definitely the biggest fish of the trip. Oh, not as big as I thought. He was just pulling so well. Come here, come here, come here. Sweet. Guys, check that out. I thought he was a lot bigger than that, but he nailed it. And I saw him jump over here, so I had to come over here and try it. I slow rolled it. He hit it once. Bang, and he hit it again. All right, I'm gonna bring a whole setup over here and do a little fishing over here like I did the other night, because they're biting on this spinnerbait down deep. All right, guys, I just nailed that big one. I'm gonna get this tripod. I'm gonna bring it over there and see if we can get him by the bridge. There we go. Oh my gosh, guys, another one by the bridge, another nice one. Jesus, slow roll deal is the deal. Oh my gosh, it feels like another good one. It's a decent fish. They're all decent down deep on the spinnerbait. This is the ticket for a little bit bigger caliber fish. Can't believe it. Gosh, I'm so glad I came back over here. Guys, this technique, I'm telling you, slow rolling a big old ½ ounce willow. I'll show it to you again, guys. Oh, another chunky fish. God, they got some weight to them. They're not huge. They're not huge, I know, guys, but still, I mean, come on. Can you argue that? That's just kill. That's like 3 casts later. Just another nice fish. Okay, back it goes. That's probably a little silly sounding, guys. I don't think I had the tripod going on that last fish. I had the chesty going, but there it is. That's what I was trying to show you guys. If you didn't see it well on the chesty. ½ ounce. That's a silver willow and a gold Colorado, and just slow rolled way down, letting it sink. There's the line going out, going out, going out, going out, going out, and it's on the bottom. Click it over and just slow reel, guys. That's all I'm doing. And then bang, they're just loading. Look at the fish popping everywhere. Unreal. I'm so glad I came back to this spot. It just wasn't happening at that other spot. It's a nice area. I got my first snakehead over there. Got my first topwater fish, topwater bass over there. But this place right here, man, oh my gosh. Outrageous. Right by the bridge. Get some good casting distance. There it goes again. It's a little more shallow over there, but then it drops off is the deal. So slow roll it right there. There's fish popping. Stop, let it open, let it sink the rest of the way because it's deep, and continue on. Right off the bottom. Let's see if it even got any deeper. Sure did. Another couple feet, and it's down there. Let's see if that's where the big ones live. All right, it wasn't the mayhem that it was the other night. It's been great. I've caught some beautiful fish tonight, and I am happy as I can be. My night is made, but here's the deal. It may be made even better if we catch them on that little bad boy. Isn't that gorgeous? That looks like a little Chartreuse Sexy Shad Whopper Plopper 75, the newest one they came out with. Let's see what happens. Let's launch it out here on 50-pound test braid and a 7.5 foot medium heavy, moderate fast. Absolutely the perfect rod for this, and all the way up to the 130 side. So I haven't caught a single fish ever on a Whopper Plopper 75. So let's get it. Let's try and get it done. It makes a great little bubble line right there. And it casts a mile. I see him popping already, guys. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. First cast, second cast, I got one right over the bridge. Holy crap. I saw one blow up to the left, and I looked back at my bait and I got smacked right by the bridge. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I lost that fish. Let's get it back out there. What am I doing? There's probably fish right here. All right, let's get it back out there, see if there's another one ready to eat. Unreal. Cast a little off. It's all right, let's see. All right, guys, time flies when you're having fun, and dark comes quick when you're fishing. So it's getting dim out here. I'm losing camera light, so I'm gonna throw this Whopper Plopper 75 one more time. I'm gonna chuck it as far as I can out to that bridge. That's very close to where I got my first bite on it that I missed. We're gonna call it, guys. It's been absolutely incredible. Nothing like I had the other night with that lipless crank, and the slow rolled spinnerbait was very similar to what I did for the last couple casts in my other previous videos. So it's absolutely awesome out here, guys. Just a killer. I've got two more days down here, 2 more days, but I'm leaving tomorrow for Orlando. So I'll be in Orlando, hopefully finding some fishing opportunities out there. Can't guarantee it, but we'll hope we can do it. So folks, as always, I appreciate you joining me. As always, I appreciate you subscribing, and until we meet again, over and out.